The future, a word that echoes with a blend of excitement and trepidation. It whispers promises of progress, of dazzling technologies that could reshape our world, yet it also carries the weight of uncertainty, a reminder of the unknown variables that lie ahead. This vast, uncharted territory beckons us forward, tempting us with the allure of discovery while simultaneously demanding caution. The future ultimately remains an enigma. It is a canvas waiting to be painted, a story yet to be written. We, the inhabitants of this present moment, are tasked with making choices that will shape the course of this narrative. It is a responsibility that requires careful consideration, a balancing act between ambition and prudence. To navigate the complexities of the future, we must first acknowledge its inherent unpredictability. The past may offer us lessons, but it cannot provide a roadmap for what lies ahead. The future is not a predetermined destination, but rather a realm of infinite possibilities, a tapestry woven from the threads of our actions and inactions. Within this tapestry of possibilities, we find threads of hope intertwined with threads of concern. The rapid pace of technological advancement holds the potential to solve some of humanity's most pressing challenges. We stand on the cusp of breakthroughs in medicine, energy, and communication that could revolutionize our lives in unimaginable ways. However, these same advancements also carry the potential for unintended consequences. The rise of artificial intelligence, while promising unprecedented efficiency and innovation, also raises questions about automation, job displacement, and the very nature of human intelligence. The tools we create have the power to both liberate and enslave, to heal and to harm. The choices we make today will determine which path we take, which possibilities come to fruition. Will we harness the power of technology to create a more equitable and sustainable world, or will we succumb to its potential pitfalls? These are the questions that demand our attention as we peer into the abyss of the future. Navigating this labyrinth of potential futures requires a nuanced understanding of both the opportunities and the risks that lie ahead. It demands foresight, adaptability, and a willingness to engage in open and honest dialogue about the kind of world we want to create. We must approach the future with a sense of shared responsibility, recognizing that the choices we make today will have far-reaching consequences for generations to come. This responsibility extends beyond national borders and encompasses the well-being of all living things on our planet. The future is not a zero-sum game, it is a shared destiny, one that we must face together with courage, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to building a better tomorrow. The 21st century has witnessed an unprecedented acceleration in technological advancement. Among the most transformative of these advancements is the rise of artificial intelligence. AI is rapidly becoming a part of our daily lives, powering everything from our smartphones to our financial markets. This rapid proliferation of AI is accompanied by both excitement and apprehension. AI holds the potential to revolutionize countless industries, automating tasks and improving efficiency. Imagine a world where diseases are diagnosed with pinpoint accuracy and traffic flows seamlessly. However, this potential for progress is linked to potential pitfalls. Questions arise about AI's impact on employment, privacy, and human agency. Will widespread automation lead to mass unemployment? How do we ensure AI is used ethically and responsibly? These are real and pressing issues that demand our attention. As we navigate the AI revolution, we must proceed with caution and understanding. 2. Redefining intelligence. The rise of AI also compels us to reconsider our definition of intelligence itself. For centuries, we have defined intelligence through the lens of human cognition. Yet, AI challenges this anthropocentric perspective, presenting us with forms of intelligence that operate in fundamentally different ways. Machine learning algorithms, for example, can process vast amounts of data and identify patterns that would elude even the most astute human observer. These algorithms are capable of learning and adapting, improving their performance over time without explicit programming. This ability to learn and evolve independently raises profound questions about the nature of intelligence and its potential beyond the confines of the human mind. As we develop ever more sophisticated AI systems, we may find ourselves encountering forms of intelligence that are both alien and awe-inspiring. This encounter has the potential to reshape our understanding of the universe and our place within it. It is a humbling prospect, one that reminds us of the vastness of the unknown and the limits of our current understanding. 3. The augmented human. The convergence of AI, robotics, and biotechnology is blurring the lines between the biological and the artificial. We are entering an era of augmented humanity, where technology is an extension of ourselves. Imagine prosthetic limbs that enhance capabilities, surpassing biological counterparts. Neural implants could enhance cognitive abilities, making learning effortless. These advancements are rapidly becoming a tangible reality. The implications are profound. What does it mean to be human in this age of augmentation? Will these advancements create equity or deepen divides? Technology is a tool. Its impact depends on its use. The choices we make today will shape our future. 4. The ethical frontier. The rapid pace of technological advancement presents us with a host of ethical challenges. As we develop increasingly powerful technologies, we must also develop the wisdom and foresight to use them responsibly. The development of autonomous weapons systems, for example, raises profound ethical questions about the role of human judgment in warfare. Can we entrust machines with the power of life and death? What are the implications of delegating such weighty decisions to algorithms that may not fully comprehend the complexities of human morality? Similarly, the rise of genetic engineering and personalized medicine raises ethical concerns about designer babies, genetic discrimination, and the very definition of human nature. Where do we draw the line between therapy and enhancement? Who gets to decide which genetic traits are desirable and which are not? These are not easy questions to answer. They require careful consideration, open dialogue, and a willingness to engage with diverse perspectives. As we stand on the cusp of a new technological era, we must remember that progress without ethics is not progress at all. It is our responsibility to ensure that the technologies we create serve humanity, not the other way around. The technological revolution is reshaping work. Automation, driven by robotics and AI, is replacing human jobs. Factory floors hum with robotic precision while algorithms process data. This brings both opportunity and uncertainty. Automation frees us from mundane tasks, fostering creativity. Imagine human ingenuity tackling complex problems, but job displacement is a significant concern. How do we ensure equitable benefits from this revolution? We must rethink work and education, equip future generations with adaptability and lifelong learning. In an era of relentless technological advancement, traditional education models are becoming outdated. The skills needed for tomorrow, creativity, critical thinking, problem-solving, and collaboration, aren't acquired through memorization alone. Education must evolve to meet 21st century demands. We need environments that encourage curiosity and a love of learning. Imagine classrooms as vibrant hubs of creativity where students explore their passions and learn from mistakes. This shift requires a radical departure from traditional education. Educators must become facilitators of learning, guiding individual journeys of discovery. Personalized approaches recognize each student's unique strengths and weaknesses. The future of education lies in embracing technology. By harnessing personalized learning platforms and immersive technologies, we can create engaging, effective learning experiences. Technology is not only transforming the way we work and learn, it is also reshaping the very fabric of our societies. Social media platforms connect us across continents, collapsing geographical barriers and fostering a sense of global interconnectedness. Information spreads at an unprecedented rate, empowering individuals and challenging traditional power structures. This interconnected world offers immense potential for positive change. Imagine a global community united by shared values of empathy, compassion, and a commitment to social justice. Technology can be a powerful tool for amplifying marginalized voices, for holding those in power accountable, and for mobilizing collective action around pressing global challenges. However, this hyperconnectedness also presents new challenges. The spread of misinformation, the erosion of privacy, and the rise of online echo chambers threaten to polarize societies and undermine social cohesion. The anonymity of the internet can embolden the worst aspects of human nature, fostering hate speech, cyberbullying, and the spread of extremist ideologies. Navigating this complex landscape requires a nuanced understanding of both the opportunities and the risks presented by these new technologies. We need to develop critical media literacy skills to discern fact from fiction, to engage in respectful dialogue across differences, and to build bridges of understanding in an increasingly polarized world. The future that awaits us is one of unprecedented change and uncertainty. The technological revolution, with its promise of progress and its potential for disruption, demands that we adapt, that we embrace lifelong learning, and that we remain open to new ways of thinking and being. The challenges are significant, but so too are the opportunities. We have the chance to create a future where technology empowers rather than enslaves, where knowledge is shared freely and where the benefits of progress are accessible to all. This future will not be created by chance, it will be shaped by the choices we make today. It is up to us to decide what kind of world we want to leave for future generations. Will it be a world defined by cooperation or competition, by equity or inequality, by sustainability or exploitation? The answers to these questions lie not in the stars, but in ourselves. As we marvel at the wonders of technological advancement, a shadow looms large on the horizon: the deepening environmental crisis. Climate change, once a distant threat, is now a stark reality, its fingerprints visible in the increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather events, from devastating wildfires to catastrophic floods. The scientific consensus is clear. Human activity, primarily the burning of fossil fuels, is driving this accelerated warming of our planet. The consequences of inaction are dire, threatening the delicate balance of ecosystems, displacing communities, and jeopardizing the well-being of future generations. Yet, despite the overwhelming evidence and the urgency of the situation, we remain locked in a dangerous cycle of denial and delay. Short-term economic interests often trump long-term environmental concerns, while political polarization hinders the implementation of meaningful solutions. The longer we wait, the more difficult and costly it will be to avert the worst effects of climate change. We stand at a crossroads, a pivotal moment in human history. The choices we make today will determine the fate of our planet and the well-being of countless generations to come. We can continue down our current path of unsustainable consumption, jeopardizing the very systems that sustain life on Earth. Or we can choose a different path, one that embraces a more harmonious relationship with the natural world. This is not a choice between progress and preservation. It is a choice between two fundamentally different visions of the future. One vision leads to a world ravaged by climate change, where resources are scarce and conflict is rampant. The other leads to a world where sustainability is paramount, where innovation is driven by environmental responsibility, and where prosperity is shared by all. The path we choose will depend on the values we prioritize and the actions we take. Do we value short-term economic gain over the long-term health of our planet? Are we willing to make the necessary sacrifices today to ensure a brighter future for generations to come? These are the questions that demand our attention, our honesty, and our courage. Sustainability is not merely an option, it is an imperative. It is about recognizing the interconnectedness of all living things and understanding that our actions have far-reaching consequences. It is about ensuring that future generations inherit a planet that is not depleted but thriving, a world where human ingenuity is harnessed to restore and regenerate, not just extract and consume. This requires a fundamental shift in our mindset, a move away from the linear take, make, dispose model of production and consumption towards a more circular economy. Imagine a world where waste is minimized, resources are reused and recycled, and products are designed for longevity and eventual disassembly. This transition to a sustainable future will require innovation across all sectors of society. We need to invest in renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, develop sustainable transportation systems, and promote sustainable agricultural practices that regenerate the soil and protect biodiversity. The challenges we face are daunting, but despair is not an option. Humanity has overcome immense challenges throughout its history, and we possess the ingenuity, the resilience, and the capacity for collective action to overcome this one as well. The key lies in harnessing our technological prowess and aligning it with our ethical responsibility to create a future where both humanity and nature can thrive. Imagine a world where cities are transformed into verdant oases designed to integrate seamlessly with the natural environment. Picture buildings adorned with living walls, rooftops covered in solar panels and urban farms, and transportation systems that prioritize efficiency and minimize pollution. This is not a utopian fantasy, it is a glimpse into a future that is within our reach if we choose to create it. It is a future where technology is used not to dominate nature but to collaborate with it, where innovation is guided by a deep respect for the planet and all its inhabitants. It is a future where we move beyond sustainability towards regeneration, actively working to heal the wounds of the past and create a more just and equitable world for all. As we stand on the precipice of the future, gazing into its swirling mists and uncertain paths, we are confronted with a profound truth. The future is not something that simply happens to us, it is something we create. The choices we make today, individually and collectively, will determine the course of human history and the fate of our planet. The technological advancements we have explored, from the rise of artificial intelligence to the transformative potential of biotechnology, present us with both unprecedented opportunities and daunting challenges. We have within our grasp the tools to solve some of humanity's most pressing problems, to alleviate suffering, and to create a world of abundance and well-being for all. Yet these same tools also carry the potential for unintended consequences, for exacerbating existing inequalities, and for ushering in new forms of conflict and division. The environmental crisis, a stark reminder of our interconnectedness and our dependence on the natural world, adds further urgency to our choices. We can no longer afford to prioritize short-term economic gain over the long-term health of our planet. The time for denial and delay is over. The time for decisive action is now. The challenges we face are significant, but they are not insurmountable. We possess the ingenuity, the resilience, and the capacity for collective action to navigate the complexities of the 21st century and create a future worthy of our highest aspirations. The key lies in recognizing that this is not merely a technological challenge, but a moral one. It is a moral imperative to ensure that the benefits of technological progress are shared equitably, that no one is left behind in the relentless march of innovation. It is a moral imperative to protect our planet for future generations, to be responsible stewards of the Earth's precious resources. And it is a moral imperative to foster a more just and compassionate world, one where diversity is celebrated and where every individual has the opportunity to reach their full potential. This moral imperative must guide our every action, from the policies we enact to the technologies we develop to the way we interact with each other on a daily basis. It requires us to move beyond narrow self-interest and embrace a more expansive vision of ourselves as global citizens, interconnected and interdependent. Despite the challenges, there is reason for hope. Throughout history, humanity has demonstrated an extraordinary capacity for innovation, adaptation, and compassion. We have overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles, driven by an unwavering belief in our ability to create a better future. The future is not a predetermined destination, but rather a tapestry woven from the threads of our choices and actions. Each one of us has a role to play in shaping this tapestry, in adding our own unique colors and textures to the grand design. The path forward will require courage, creativity, and an unwavering commitment to collaboration. We must be willing to embrace new ideas, to challenge the status quo, and to work together across disciplines and cultures to find solutions to the complex challenges of our time. The future is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced. It is a canvas waiting to be painted, a story waiting to be written. Let us pick up our brushes, let us take up our pens, and let us create a future worthy of ourselves and of generations to come.